Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. I've always maintained here that William Ruto and his team are very good when it comes to propaganda. They always thrive on propaganda. And I'm saying that because if you look at yesterday, and then you compare it to today, yesterday William Ruto and his team won the propaganda war, in that they created a perception that William Ruto had already won the presidency. And that gave Azimio supporters a lot of sleepless nights. And some of the propaganda they were propagating yesterday was that Oda had won about 24 governors across the country. So as the truth got exposed today, those propaganda were just exposed as lies. So in this video, I want us to have a look at a letter by Media Council of Kenya. A letter on results transmission. We are currently seeing various media houses relaying to Kenyans. For the letter is going to form the basis of our analysis and discussion right now. Yeah, let me read it for you. Things are getting interesting. Where is the letter? Yes. Media Council of Kenya. Aye, the letter is what? Yes. Media Council of Kenya. Press statement. Wednesday 10th, August 2022. For immediate release. Media transmission of presidential election results. Nairobi. The Media Council of Kenya has noted growing concern on the different election results being transmitted by media houses. The council appreciates this as a genuine uneasiness given its implication on anxiety levels among the public. The council confirms that the results being projected are all from the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC, though the sequencing by different media houses is from different voting areas. The Media Council of Kenya is in consultation with media owners and editors to find an urgent solution to this to ensure Kenyans receive synchronized results. Media houses have previously executed joint production with remarkable success on such matters of national interest. In the meantime, we remind Kenyans that the final results of the elections will be declared by IEBC. David Omoyo, Chief Executive Officer and Secretary to the Commission. That's the letter. And from that letter, I'm seeing the Commission indirectly suggesting or insinuating that there might be a stoppage to the results transmission we are currently seeing. And the stoppage is to occasion a synchronized joint transmission of results. That's what I'm making from that letter by Media Council of Kenya. So in this video, I want us to dig deep to see what that means politically and what it portends for the results we are currently seeing and witnessing. Before we dig deep into that analysis, in case you are watching us for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Yes. What do you think is the aim of that letter? Even before we answer that question, we must first of all answer this question. Why do you think results from William Ruto's strongholds were the first results to be relayed to Kenyans? And by that it means they were the first results to be reported at IEBC National Tallying Center. I believe that those results were deliberately the first to arrive at IEBC National Tallying Center so that they could be the first to be relayed to Kenyans. And that was meant to create a perception that William Ruto was winning this year's election. And that also puts IEBC officials on the spot who were actually in William Ruto's strongholds. Because it can't be a coincidence that results from William Ruto's strongholds are the ones being relayed very, very fast to the National Tallying Center, and then the same results are being relayed very, very fast to the public. Those officials might have been acting in collusion, or they might have been in collusion with William Ruto and his team. And the strategy here was to convince a majority of Kenyans that William Ruto was leading or winning this year's election. And that's somehow similar to what we saw in 2017, when from the first day, results started trickling in. From the first moment, Uhuru Kenyatta was leading. William Ruto might have wanted such kind of a strategy to create a picture that he was ahead. And then by being seen to be ahead, he could now actually just create a loophole to indeed rig the election. So the first strategy was to kill that propaganda. The first strategy for the results being relayed very fast was to create the impression that William Ruto was ahead. So that letter, in my honest opinion, is to first of all kill that propaganda. In that maybe results transmission are going to be stopped. Media stations are now going to be asked, which areas have you tabulated? Which areas have you tabulated? Let's find a common ground. Now let's start on an equal footing. Then let's proceed that way. That will just actually now level the playing field, in that you won't be just relaying results from somebody's stronghold to create a perception that is indeed ahead. The second mission of that letter, I'm saying that letter meant to thwart a rigging scheme. Yes, you've created the perception that you are now winning. What will stop you from even now doctoring some forms to actually actualize that your illusion you've created that you're winning? And I'm suspecting that, and I'm saying that because yesterday Wafula Chebukati told Kenyans that turnout stood at around 56%. That was about 12 million votes. Today he's talking of 64,000, or rather 64 million. Yesterday he was talking of 56%, that's 12 million. Today he's talking of 64%, about 14 million. So even Wafula Chebukati himself is not very, very sure on the turnout. So he might also use that turnout to even create other forms 34A. And then he deposits them there. He just doctors them. And I'm saying that because an IBC official was arrested today trying to doctor some forms 34A. That only explains that even those ones that were sent, maybe one or two were successfully doctored and then sent. So that letter is also meant to address that. And then as I conclude, that letter is also just meant to cool tempers amongst Kenyans. Because looking at these results, some Kenyans are already celebrating, while it's still too early, till too far. Some are already celebrating. And the net effect of that is that if their candidate loses, most likely they will claim and say their candidate candidate has been rigged out. So the letter is just meant to cure that, in that now maybe these media stations can have a joint synchronized results transmission. That's what I'm seeing here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me stop it there. In case you are watching us for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. To our fans and subscribers here, I'm very much humbled, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Yes, to any other person, that's the kind of analysis we do here. We don't beat about the bush. We go straight on to the point. We call it as it is, without any fear or favor. God bless you. God bless Kenya.